Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and intense military training programs in history, the Spartan Agoge. Known for producing some of the fiercest warriors of the ancient world, the Spartan army's training regimen was not for the faint of heart. So let's explore the brutal realities of Spartan military training and how it shaped a society built around discipline, strength, and loyalty. The origins of the Agoge. The Agoge was more than just a military training program, it was a way of life in ancient Sparta. Established in the 7th century BCE, the Agoge was designed to create a strong and disciplined citizen. The Spartan society was built on the belief that military prowess was essential for survival and dominance in the region. The program began when boys reached the age of 7, marking the start of a rigorous and often harsh journey designed to mold them into elite soldiers. At just 7 years old, Spartan boys were taken from their families and placed into the Agoge. This separation was a critical part of the training as it instilled a sense of independence and loyalty to the state over family. The boys lived in communal barracks, where they faced strict discipline and minimal comforts. The environment was intentionally harsh, designed to toughen them up and prepare them for the hardships of war and life. Life in the Agoge was far from easy. The boys were subjected to austere living conditions where they had to learn self-reliance and resilience. They were given very little food, which forced them to fend for themselves. Stealing food was encouraged, but if they were caught, they faced severe punishment. This harsh reality was meant to teach them the importance of cunning and resourcefulness, traits that would serve them well in battle. The boys also had to endure physical punishment as a means of discipline. Flogging was a common practice, and the ability to endure pain without showing weakness was highly valued. This emphasis on toughness was not just about physical strength, it was about mental fortitude and the ability to withstand adversity. Physical training was at the core of the Agoge. Spartan boys engaged in rigorous exercises designed to build their strength, speed, and endurance. They participated in wrestling, running, and various forms of combat training. The training was relentless, pushing them to their physical limits. The Spartans believed that a strong body was essential for a strong warrior, and this philosophy was ingrained in every aspect of their training. One of the most notable aspects of Spartan training was the emphasis on teamwork and cooperation. Boys trained in groups, learning to work together and rely on one another. This camaraderie was crucial for the success of the Spartan phalanx, a military formation that required soldiers to stand shoulder to shoulder in battle. The ability to trust and depend on fellow soldiers was a matter of life and death. In addition to physical prowess, the Agoge emphasized survival skills. Boys learned to navigate the rugged terrain of the Spartan landscape, track animals, and forage for food. They were taught the art of stealth and how to move silently through the woods, skills that would be invaluable in warfare. This training ensured that Spartans could survive in the wild, even when cut off from supplies. The boys were also trained in the use of weapons from a young age. They learned to wield the spear and shield, practicing various combat techniques. This hands-on experience was vital as it prepared them for the realities of battle. By the time they reached adulthood, Spartan warriors were not only physically fit, but also highly skilled in combat. The Agoge was not just about individual training, it was also about building a sense of brotherhood among the boys. They were taught to rely on one another, fostering deep bonds of loyalty and camaraderie. This sense of unity was crucial during battles, as Spartan soldiers fought in a tight formation known as the phalanx. The training instilled a belief that the needs of the state came before individual desires, creating soldiers who were willing to sacrifice everything for Sparta. As they progressed through the Agoge, boys were assigned to different groups known as ageli, which further strengthened their bonds. This system ensured that they trained and fought alongside the same comrades, creating a sense of loyalty that would last a lifetime. The relationships formed during this time were often likened to brotherhood, with soldiers willing to lay down their lives for one another. By the time they reached the age of 20, these boys had transformed into young men, ready to serve as full-fledged soldiers. They continued their training and military service until the age of 60, maintaining their physical fitness and combat skills throughout their lives. This lifelong commitment to military readiness ensured that Sparta remained a dominant force in the ancient world. Upon reaching adulthood, Spartan men were expected to marry and produce offspring, but their primary loyalty remained to the state. Even as fathers and husbands, their duty as soldiers took precedence. This unique social structure allowed Sparta to maintain a powerful military presence while ensuring that each generation was prepared for war. The Spartan Agoge was a brutal yet effective training program that produced some of the most elite warriors in history. Through harsh living conditions, rigorous physical training, and an emphasis on loyalty and brotherhood, Sparta created a military machine that would leave a lasting legacy. The values instilled during the Agoge not only shaped the individual soldiers, but also defined the very fabric of Spartan society. What do you think about the Agoge? Would you have survived it? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this exploration of Spartan training fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.